highs and lows of this year. Well, of course, it'd be rude, wouldn't it, then, not to look at Labour's first budget. Of course, we saw this. It really did divide opinion, didn't it? Some people say it was great. It had things like your compensation schemes for the postmasters. Those people also a compensation for the infected blood scandal victims. Labour would argue you had extra funding for the NHS and housing and teachers and all the rest of it. And that's really interesting. But the bits that most people will remember are things like the winter fuel allowance cut, farmers' inheritance tax, and so on. The bit that I'll remember personally, though, is this.
Welcome back to the channel. What if I told you that a single number, £22 billion, has dominated British politics this year? A number so controversial, it's been repeated endlessly by the Labour Party, almost as if it's the answer to all our problems. But is it really? Or is it just a smokescreen to hide the failures of their first ever budget under Keir Starmer? From slashing winter fuel allowances during a cost of living crisis to burdening hard-working farmers with increased inheritance tax.
£22 billion black hole.
The government has inherited a £22 billion black hole in the public finances.
We have inherited a projected overspend of £22 billion. A £22 billion hole in the public finances now. Yeah. Not in the future, but now. £22 billion of spending this year that was covered up.
In fact,
See, honestly, it makes me jump to a start then. It almost sends me to sleep, that £22 billion on repeat. It has the opposite effect of what it was intended. I'm sure it literally just makes people zone off set.
Labour's promises of fairness and justice seem to be crumbling, and yet they continue to blame the infamous £22 billion black hole for their every misstep. But the real question is, are these just excuses for incompetence, or is there more to the story? In today's video, we'll uncover the highs, the lows, and the shocking truths behind Labour's first budget. We'll also explore the ongoing migration crisis that has gripped the UK, leaving thousands of lives hanging in the balance. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you see British politics. Labour's divisive first budget. As the year comes to a close, one of the most talked about topics in British politics is Labour's first budget. Presented as a bold step forward, it was filled with promises of progress and fairness. The migration crisis and its broader implications. As Labour grapples with its budgetary challenges, another crisis looms large: the ongoing migration issue. On Christmas Day alone, thousands of migrants gathered along the French coast, risking their lives to cross the English Channel. This humanitarian crisis highlights the failure of both UK and French authorities to find a sustainable solution. Overcrowded boats, treacherous waters, and criminal smuggling networks make these crossings incredibly dangerous. The UK's already stretched resources, housing, healthcare, and welfare, face further strain, fueling divisive debates about immigration policies. Labour's inability to address these pressing issues effectively is not just a political failure, it's a moral one. A nation in need of real leadership, Labour's first budget promised fairness, justice, and a vision for the future. Instead, it has delivered empty rhetoric, controversial cuts, and a lack of clear direction. The £22 billion black hole narrative has done little to inspire confidence, while the migration crisis remains a stark reminder of the challenges the UK faces. As we step into the new year, the question remains: can Labour rise to the occasion and deliver on its promises? Or will it continue to falter, leaving ordinary Britons to bear the consequences of poor leadership? What do you think about Labour's first budget? Do you believe they have what it takes to lead effectively? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more in-depth analyses and updates on British politics, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay informed. Don't forget to join our Telegram community for exclusive content and discussions. Together, let's uncover the truth and hold leaders accountable. Please share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye. We'll see you in the next video.